Hello everyone, this is Khushbu Chauhan from Nucleic Acid Biochemistry Lab, and today I am going to present assignment for Carbohydrate Biotechnology course. So today I am going to present a research article which was published in Science Translational Medicine Journal in 2016, and the title of this article is Cyclodextrin promotes atherosclerosis regression via macrophage reprogramming. In this article, researchers found that subcutaneous administration of cyclodextrin profoundly reduced atherogenesis and induced regression of established atherosclerosis in mouse models. Cyclodextrin increased cholesterol metabolism and liver X receptor, which is LXR dependent cellular reprogramming, which resulted in more efficient reverse cholesterol transport as well as reduced pro-inflammatory gene expression. The atheroprotective effect of cyclodextrin was dependent on LXR expression in myeloid cells transplanted into LDR receptor deficient mice. These studies suggest that cyclodextrin mediates atheroprotection by increasing production of oxyterols and LXR dependent cellular reprogramming, and provide preclinical evidence that cyclodextrin could be developed into an effective therapy for atherosclerosis in humans. As we have studied earlier, cyclodextrins are cyclic oligosaccharides in which 6 to 8 glucose units are linked by beta 1,4 glucosidic bonds. So there are mainly three cyclodextrin, alpha, beta, and gamma. In alpha, there are 6 glucose moieties. In beta, there are 7 glucose moieties, which is widely used cyclodextrin, and in gamma, there are 8 glucose moieties. So cyclodextrins can form water-soluble inclusion complexes with many lipophilic poorly soluble compounds. Beta-cyclodextrin has been widely exploited for drug delivery systems. Cyclodextrin increases cholesterol solubility, promotes the removal of cholesterol from foam cells in vitro, and initiates anti-inflammatory mechanisms as well. And other properties are cyclodextrins are biocompatible, they are not expensive, they exhibit a low cytotoxicity and low immunogenicity on cells. So these are the various properties of cyclodextrin because of which it can be used in various drug delivery systems. First of all, it can stabilize drugs. It can inhibit the reverse diffusion. It can improve the drug release. It can enhance the drug absorption. It can improve drug solubility. It can improve biopermeable permeability, and it can keep the drug in local for a long period of time. Atherosclerosis is a cardiovascular disease which is found in patients with chronic kidney diseases. Hypercholesteremia leads to accumulation of plasma LDL in the artery wall. LDL and its components elicit vascular inflammation that drives the buildup of lipid-laden plaques. Several small population of innate immune cells have different role at different stages of the disease development, but macrophages are the main innate immunity effector cell type in the plague. So symptoms include chest pain or angina, shortness of breath, fatigue, confusion, and muscle weakness. Now medications. So medications include cholesterol lowering medications, including statins and fibrates, angiotensin converting enzyme ACE inhibitors, which may help prevent narrowing of the arteries. Then beta blockers or calcium channel blockers to lower the blood pressure. Then diuretic or water pills to help lower the blood pressure. Then anticoagulant and antiplatelet drugs such as aspirin to prevent blood from clotting and clogging the arteries. This is the innate immune responses in the disease. So LDL retention initiates atherosclerosis development. Subendothelial accumulation of lipoprotein leads to upregulation of adhesion molecules on the endothelial surface and recruitment of monocytes to the forming lesion. Monocytes transmigrate into the subendothelial space and differentiate into macrophages in response to macrophage colony stimulating factor and granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor produced by endothelial cells. Smooth muscle cells can also transdifferentiate into macrophage-like cells. Scavenger receptor mediated uptake of lipoproteins by macrophages lead to the formation of foam cells. Cholesterol crystals form in these cells and activate the NACHT, LRR, and PYD domains containing protein 3 inflammasome, resulting in release of um, interleukin 1 beta, which stimulates smooth muscle cells to produce interleukin 6. Both interleukin 1 beta and interleukin 6 exert pro-inflammatory effects. In addition, circulating interleukin 6 might signal to the liver to produce C-reactive protein CRP. The level of this biomarker are increased in patients with cardiovascular diseases. Now, materials and methods used in this study. So, a mouse model, 12-week-old ApoE negative mice on a C57BL6J background were used for all the studies. Animals were maintained in a room with 22 degrees Celsius temperature. Different diet for different times were used for cyclodextrin prevention, CD regression, and CD treatment protocol. Then histological analysis of murine atherosclerotic plaques. All sections were examined under a JES microscope using ExioVision software. Then confocal laser reflection and fluorescence microscopy was performed with Leica TCS SP5 confocal laser scanning microscope. Immunofluorescence staining was detected by standard confocal imaging techniques, and CCs were visualized by laser reflection microscopy. Then measurement of reactive oxygen species. ROS release in intact segments was determined by LO12 chemiluminescence. Then quantification of plasma cholesterol precursors and phytosterols. Plasma concentration of cholesterol was measured by GC flame ionization detection using 5-alpha cholesterol as internal standard. Then isolation of plasma lipoproteins by FPLC. CD binding and uptake assays were performed and confirmed by confocal microscopy and flow cytometric analysis. Then analysis of crystal-derived cholesterol in macrophages was analyzed by GC-MS SIM. Then quantitative reverse transcriptase PCR and Western blotting were performed for cellular gene expression analysis. Then gene expression profiling by Illumina bead chip technology. For this, biotin label cRNA was hybridized to human HT12V3 bead chips and scanned on a high-scan SQ system. Then bioinformatic analysis was performed on microarray and nanostring data. Then all the studies were statistically proven using two-tailed unpaired student t-test and ANOVA for multiple comparisons. Now here comes the results and discussion section. So figure 1 is the cyclodextrin treatment impairs murine atherogenesis. To investigate the efficacy of cyclodextrin treatment in murine atherosclerosis, apolipoprotein A deficient mice was fed a cholesterol-rich diet and treated subcutaneously with CD or vehicle control for 8 weeks. Although plasma cholesterol, the main driver of atherosclerosis, remained unaffected, as we can see in figure 1a. CD treatment profoundly reduced the lesions with the aortic root in figure 1b. Researchers found that reduced amount of CCs in plaques of CD treated mice as assessed by laser reflection microscopy figure C and D. CD did not change the relative plaque composition including cellularity and macrophage content figure E and F. However, the production of aerotic reactive oxygen species figure 1G and plasma concentrations of pro-inflammatory cytokines were reduced by CT treatments figure H to figure J. These results suggest that CD may reduce the inflammatory response during atherogenesis. This is figure 2, which is CD treatment facilitates regression of murine atherosclerosis. ApoE deficient mice were first fed a cholesterol-rich diet for 8 weeks to induce advanced lesions and then switched to a normal diet for another 4 weeks, during which the CD or vehicle control was administered in figure 2a. Plasma cholesterol concentrations were decreased in both groups compared to baseline. but no difference between control and CD treatment was observed, as we can see in figure B. Although switching to a normal diet had no effect on lesion size in vehicle treated mice, CD treatment resulted in a regression of plaques by about 45%. We can see in figure 2C. Although CC load in lesions were already decreased in vehicle treated animals compared to the load before treatment, CC amounts were further reduced by CD treatment in figure 2D. Researchers next investigated whether CD treatment can affect atherosclerosis regression during continuous cholesterol challenge. CD or vehicle treatment was started after 8 weeks of cholesterol rich diet, which was continued for the entire 12 weeks, figure 2E. Although plasma cholesterol and general cholesterol metabolism were not altered, 2F, uh, plaque size and CC load were decreased in CD treated mice on continuous cholesterol rich diet, as we can see in figure G and H. These data demonstrate that CD treatment is effective in reducing established plaques. Figure 3. CD interacts with and dissolves extra and intracellular CCs. Cyclodextrin is known to form soluble inclusion complexes with cholesterol, thereby enhancing its solubility in aqueous solutions by about 150,000 fold. Authors tested whether CD increases the solubility of CCs. Fluorescent CD bound to the surface of CCs, figure A and B, and CD mediated the solubilization of CCs in a dose dependent manner, figure 3C. To be effective in uh, atherosclerotic plaques, CD must also act on intracellular CCs. Macrophages rapidly internalize fluorescent CD, figure 3D, and concentrated it in intracellular compartments, as we can see in figure 3E. Furthermore, incubation with 10 millimole of CD, a subtoxic dose, enhanced the dissolution of intracellular CCs over time, as we can see in figure 3F. Figure 4. CD mediates metabolism and efflux of crystal derived cholesterol. To study how CD influences the ability of macrophages to reduce the amount of cholesterol derived from CCs, authors incubated macrophages with CCs prepared from D6 cholesterol, which is D6 CCs, and followed D6 cholesterol metabolism products in cells and cellular supernatant by gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, selective ion monitoring, which is GCMS-SIM, figure 4A. This analysis revealed that cyclodextrin treatment promoted esterification of cholesterol-derived D6 cholesterol, figure B. Furthermore, the CD amplified D6 cholesterol concentrations in supernatant while reducing the overall cellular pool of D6 cholesterol, figure 4C. Active cholesterol transport is mediated by the adenosine 5-triphosphate binding cassette transporters A1 and G1, which is ABCA1 and ABCG1, which transfer free cholesterol to ApoA1 and mature HDL particles respectively. In line with the observed increase in cholesterol efflux capacity, macrophages incubated with CCs had increased expression of both ABCA1 and ABCG1, which was even further enhanced by CD treatment, figure D to figure F. Unexpectedly, CD also increased 27 hydroxy cholesterol production and secretion from macrophages under normocholestromic conditions. It means macrophages not treated with D6-CCS, figure 4H. Hence, CD increases the metabolism of free cholesterol and could thereby lower the potential of its phase transition into crystals. Now figure 5. CD induces LXR target gene expression in wild-type macrophages. To investigate whether cyclodextrin changes LXR target gene expression in macrophages, gene set enrichment analysis GSEA was performed with a set of 533 of previously identified LXR target genes. In figure 5a we can see enrichment of LXR target genes set was identified with wild type macrophages and were incubated with CCs in figure 5b. consistent with the strong induction of CC-derived 27-hydroxycholesterol and the observed increase in cholesterol efflux by CD. LXR target gene set were enriched when CD was added together with CCs. Figure B. In LXR A and B deficient macrophages, none of the conditions resulted in significant enrichment of LXR target gene sets. Figure 5C. Furthermore, these findings could confirm for the key LXR target genes ABCA1 and ABCG1 in wild type and LXR AB deficient macrophages on the mRNA and protein levels. Figure D to F. Figure 6. CD facilitates RCT in vivo and promotes urinary cholesterol excretion. To test whether CD-induced LXR reprogramming of macrophages improves macrophage cholesterol efflux in vivo, bone marrow-derived macrophages (BMDMs) from wild-type or LXR-AB deficient mice were loaded on D6 cc's ex vivo and injected into the peritoneum of wild-type mice. The mice carrying crystal-loaded macrophages were then treated with CD or vehicle control, and D6 cholesterol excretion into the feces and urine was monitored by GCMS-SIM in figure A. CD increased RCT of crystal-derived D6 cholesterol from wild type and to a lower extent LXR-AB deficient macrophages, figure B. CD treatment not only induced D6 cholesterol excretion into the feces but also promoted urinary D6 cholesterol elimination, figure C, a process that is not normally observed during RCT. To investigate whether CD can also stimulate urinary cholesterol excretion in humans, authors monitored urinary cholesterol excretion of patients with NPC1 mutations after CD infusion over time. CD, which is excreted through the urinary tract, resulted in a time-dependent cholesterol excretion into the urine, figure D. These data suggest that CD enhances the in vivo RCT from macrophages, partially in an LXR-dependent manner, but can also directly extract and transport cholesterol for excretion. Figure 7. CD induces cholesterol metabolism and an anti-inflammatory LXR profile in human atherosclerotic carotid plaques. To test whether the protective functions of CD on murine macrophages are also exerted in human plaques, authors next performed lipid and genomic analysis on biopsy specimen, figure 7a. Incubation of human atherosclerotic plaques with CD resulted in a transfer of cholesterol from plaques to supernatants, figure B. Moreover, an increase in the production of 27-hydroxycholesterol was observed, which was mainly released into the supernatants of the CD-treated plaques. Figure C. Genes known to regulate immune responses such as T cells and natural killer cells were down-regulated after CD treatment. Figure D. Um, and figure E is the heat map of genes involved in the geoterm regulation of inflammatory responses, where color bar indicates fold change. Researchers next analyzed whether CD regulates the expression of LXR target genes in human um, erythroclerotic plaques. GSEA revealed an enrichment of LXR target genes after CD treatment when compared to control treated plaques. Figure F. Additionally, many LXR target genes were found among the most D genes, figure 7G. Red or blue gene labels are there. The inflammasome sensor and NLRP3 and inflammasome inhibitor HSP90 are both LXR target genes, and CD treatment resulted in NLRP3 downregulation and upregulation of HSP90 when compared to control, figure H. Together, these data show that CD activates LXR-dependent transcriptional programs in human plaques, influencing both cholesterol transport and several inflammatory processes which are relevant to the pathogenesis of atherosclerosis. Figure 8. Cyclodextrin impairs atherogenesis and regulates metabolic and anti-inflammatory processes in an LXR-dependent manner. Authors next tested whether the CD mediates effects in isolated macrophages in vitro or in vivo treated human plaque material reflect the atheroprotective effects of CD in mice. After bone marrow engraftment, the transplanted mice were fed a cholesterol-rich diet and were treated with CD or vehicle control for 8 weeks. CD treatment did not influence plasma cholesterol concentrations in the different transplant groups, figure A to C. LDLR deficient mice carrying wild-type bone marrow showed reduced plaque size, demonstrating that CD is also effective in the LDLR deficient model of atherosclerosis, figure D. CD treatment did not influence lesion development in LDLR deficient mice carrying LXRA and B deficient bone marrow, highlighting the LXR agonism is critical for CD mediated atheroprotection, figure E. In contrast, deficiency of ABCA1 and ABCG1 in macrophage did not influence the effectiveness of CD treatment, figure F, suggesting that CD can bypass these cholesterol efflux pathways. GOEA of DE genes demonstrated that important pathways involved in atherogenesis, including lipid metabolism and inflammation, were regulated by CD treatment in an LXR dependent manner, figure G. Similar to studies on human plaques, LXR target genes were found among the top DE genes upon CD treatment, figure 8H. Moreover, authors confirmed the observation from human plaques that CD promoted upregulation of the NLRP3 inhibitor HSP90 and downregulation of NLRP3 inflammasome genes in an LXR dependent manner, figure I. Together, these data suggest that the CD-mediated atheroprotection observed in murine atherosclerosis is dependent on LXR activation, and the cyclodextrin exerts multiple anti-inflammatory effects in atherosclerotic plaques. Now let's conclude the article. The hypothesis was increasing the solubility of cholesterol by pharmacological means can have beneficial effects on diet-induced atherosclerosis. CD treatment of murine atherosclerosis reduced the atherosclerotic plaque size and CC load and promoted plaque regression even with a continued cholesterol-rich diet. Cyclodextrin increased oxysterol production in both macrophages and human atherosclerotic plaques and promoted liver X receptor mediated transcriptional reprogramming to improve cholesterol efflux and exert anti-inflammatory effects. These studies together suggest that cyclodextrin mediates atheroprotection by increasing production of oxysterol and LXR-dependent cellular programming and provide preclinical evidence that cyclodextrin could be developed into an effective therapy for atherosclerosis in humans. So therapies aimed at increasing the solubility and removal of macrophage cholesterol could be an effective strategy for the treatment of atherosclerosis. Thank you so much for your patient listening. Have a nice day. Thank you.